I would like to welcome you all to the scumbag era. That basically is just me saying that I'm gonna do what I want to do, play the games I want to play, which is what I've been doing this entire time. But I've always tried to make things enjoyable to an audience that doesn't exist, and I'm kind of done doing that. I like making these videos. I like editing these videos. I'm just gonna do this for me. So effectively, I'm not like worried about what YouTube considers like advertiser friendly because I'm not getting ads anyway, and I'll probably never be able to. So here's the deal: if you like what I do, leave a comment, subscribe, maybe share it with somebody else that you might think is good. If you don't like it, fuck it. Go ahead and tell me that you don't like what I'm doing. Yes, I'm not supposed to swear in the first minute, but I don't care. No ads, and that's kind of the plus side to this channel. I'm effectively wild westing it. I can do whatever I want. I hope you enjoy the show. Peace out. And not be here for any of this at all. I expected to like have started this stuff on my own, and I didn't. Because with as many episodes as I have, there was no real reason to. And I might not do like a whole week. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the plan is. So here's what happened. Yeah, this happened. So we did the Meta Knight Cup between this episode and the last episode, and we recorded all of that. I recorded all of that. But the thing is, it's gonna be at the end of the series. But because I didn't expect to get rewarded with anything. So, but we did. So we got the Meta Knight sword. And so I'm gonna get it.
Upgrade.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to how much it's gonna cost though. Not that much.
I mean, given that you're 100%ing things as you go along.
I didn't have a choice. Yeah. Wait, what? Was there more to that sentence?
No, I mean, that's why you can afford things so easily.
Ah, yes. That's why I'm not struggling.
You just become the Meta Knight. Okay.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that so much. Okay.
You just killed them.
Winter Horns. If I'm not mistaken, this is... We want to go here. Also, these
Not that I imagine.
No. Not that you would.
Not that I imagine you super duper care, but did you watch the debates?
Nah, I could not like bring myself. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
No, you made the right decision. The only things that are even remotely interesting to talk about is that one, Joe Biden basically like would trail off and stop talking about the thing he was saying.
Yeah.
As you know, a very old man who looks like he's a walking corpse would do.
He doesn't look like a walking corpse now.
And,
come on.
I mean, he does a little bit at this point.
Oof. I think the only reason like Trump doesn't look as bad is because he's just fat.
But mind you, Trump just lied a lot, as he does. But the more important thing is there was a specific question, and during that question, because they turn off every other mic, that was the rules they accepted. They turn off every other mic, so like the only mic that was on was Trump's. And when he's answering this question, it sounds like he shit himself.
I'm sorry. What?
He
what
at the
did you
very
say to
least
me?
had a. He at the very least like let out a very wet fart. But yeah, that's the thing that happened.
Mark, no. That didn't happen. There's no way that happened.
Okay.
I can't allow this. I can't sit here and tell you that I'm willing to accept that, like, not only did it happen, but that it hasn't been discussed. The only thing I've heard about the debate was that when it was over with, they had to have somebody walk Biden off stage.
Which was a thing that happened, but like,
yes,
that was also a thing that happened. That like in the middle of answering his question, you just hear it. You hear the gurgle.
Oh no!
In the middle of him answering a question, and again, no other microphone was on. It came from him.
Mark, no! Oh God, no! Oh God, no!
These are the men who are meant to run this country.
No! What in the absolute... Like, my question is, what's the... How do you fight that? How do you say, nah, that's not what that was? Like, how?
Again, the only way I can say, like, they can argue is, like, he just had an upset tummy. Like, that's all that was. He didn't fart. He didn't shit himself. He just, had a little gurgle. That's all. The most ironic thing is, like, there was like a person who was like talking about bad things that had to happen for one or the other to like have a bad night. And the specific thing this person said was he has to go on stage and poop himself. And it's just a little funny.
That's one of those things where it's like, when it happened and you were the one who said that, you gotta admit, like, okay, like there's no fucking way. Like there's absolutely no fucking way. Like there's absolutely no fucking way. That's one of the moments where you gotta go like, all right, well I guess I gotta play the lottery now.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my God, dude. Is that how that? Yeah, that's how that thing opens. All right, that makes sense. He pooped. So we're acknowledging that he most likely did not poop himself, but more so he let out a wet fart. Let's say he likely let out a wet fart.
At the very least.
Old people shit is gross. And when I say old people shit, I don't mean like...
As far as I know, like, that's not the first time he's, like, farted in the middle of doing things like that. And apparently he just stinks. Like, he smells real bad.
Trump? We're talking about Trump.
Yeah.
It honestly sounds like something we'd expect out of Joe Biden.
It does. Which people have argued that Joe Biden has shit himself as well.
Yeah, but the
parts of
But it feels like at this point we gotta acknowledge, like, we're saying it because we don't like him, and it's possible, it's likely that Joe Biden has doo-dooed on himself, because he's an old man.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, but the crazy thing you have to remember is that Trump is also a very old man. He has money.
That's what I was saying. Like, the massive difference between Trump and Biden is that Trump doesn't look his age because he's fat.
Yeah.
Like, simply put. Oh man, Mark, I don't like that. I'm happy that it happened to Donald Trump. I'm happy that this clown baby shit himself on live. The only way you could have proven that that's not what happened is if he pulled his britches down. He would have had to pull his drawers down to prove he didn't poop himself, Mark. Otherwise, like, it is what it is. We're gonna acknowledge, like, the world is gonna just assume you dutied on yourself. You made a poopy in your pants. We are all just gonna assume that that's what you did. You made a poopy in your pants. Wow.
And just like own it. Like the thing is like he's his followers are like, he's having a hard time. It's stressful up there.
Fuck out of here.
That's what I would imagine they're gonna say.
I was thinking this the other day that like one of the things in this life that like I am like most upset by is like people who aren't grossed out by poop.
Mm-hmm.
Like I cannot. Like I think that if you aren't grossed out by poop, then I feel like there's a slight chance that well, first off, no. Like I just feel like I'm gonna like end up running the risk of you thinking it's funny to like smear poop on me at some point, and I'll have to murder you because I won't know what else to do. Because like, Mark, I can't. Like I can't with poop. I just can't, Mark. I'm sorry. Like I know you're not trying to get me involved with poop, but I can't with poop, man. I just can't.
I mean, that's pretty much like a general, like, universal thing. I feel like it's almost acceptable when you have to deal with like a child. Like that's just a part of life.
Or a child,
like
or
at a certain point, it's like
person.
Yeah, but at some point, it's like, okay, we're past this. Like, stop.
You gotta cut out.
They really want you dead, huh?
I don't think so, because they're doing a really bad job of getting it done.
But wanting and doing are two different things.
I really wasn't sure if I needed... I really wasn't sure if I needed to come in here with this ability or not. I just figured I'd err on the side of caution.
But yeah, I was really really convinced, like, oh, you're just being silly, like. But no, I had to go find it myself and listen. It is from the debate. Like, there is no editing. It is real.
That's, man. Yo. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. It's just in the middle of answering a question. Because he pauses too. Like, it happens and he's like, he takes this like moment and continues.
Which was the worst thing to do. Like,
yeah, just keep talking at that point. Like,
because it almost draws attention to it. Because, like, let's be honest. At this point, like, that dude, at this point, he could openly say, I can shit myself in public, and my fans will not care. That
like
is,
he's our man. Like, he is willing to shit himself on stage for us.
To quote the great,
really.
To quote the great Project Pat, I don't ever call that hoe, and she loved my shitty draws. What the fuck, man?
Again, I generally say, like, the bar is on the floor, and they just keep bringing a shovel.
Oh my god, hold on. I gotta go figure out what the things are in the next stage. This is resplankulous, my dude.
Again, I even looked into it. Like, that's not the first time it's happened. And the last time it happened, you see the woman who's on the right of him, like, react, and like she just has to pretend it's not stinky.
Because because like when you were telling me this, the thing I was thinking was was when Aaron pooped himself on Game Grumps, and he told Dan, like, if you smell like a consistent garbagey smell, we will know for sure that I have indeed shit myself in rage. And I just couldn't help but think, like, we no, man, we got to be better than this. Like, we have to be.
You would hope so.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Like, yo. It's just, the thing that bothers me the most about it is that people aren't openly saying, like, yo, like, hey, man. Okay, so there's not that many stages in this game left. I just feel like this is one of those things that people should, like, we should, like, no, you got to take responsibility for this. Like, you have to. Your Braille said, I asked your Braille, did Trump poop himself? And he said, well, it's purported that he did. And then he was very proud of himself.
Yeah, that sounds like you're real.
Oh my dear God in heaven. I am baffled. Mark, I am baffled. Like, not only am I baffled that this happened, because, like, Mark, friend Mark, if you shit yourself, wouldn't you think just be like, you know what, y'all, I hate to do this, but I need to leave. Like,
I have to go. My people need me.
Like I am in a situation right now where I do indeed need to take a break from the debate.
Oh, no, I understand. It's a debate. I understand. Like, find a way to shit before the debate. Like,
and
do
I'll
something.
I'll even acknowledge that, like, yo, like, oh, there it is. Thank you.
Like, I mean, maybe he was like, I'm just going to wear a diaper, and if it happens, it happens. But even that scenario, like, wait until your mic is off. Wait until you're not the one talking.
I bet you I can hit it. Oh my God. Okay. I can't hit it. Yeah, like, wait until, oh my gosh. I don't know, man. Because a part of me feels like it wasn't that he chose. I don't think he chose to shit himself, or he chose to not fart. Like, I like to believe that, like, the reality of what happened, oh my God, it's right there. I like to choose to believe that the reality of what happened was he was not in control of the situation at hand. Like, simply put, he wasn't in control.
Like, there's just no controlling his balance, period.
Nah, like, because I've had, like, we've all had stomach issues at one point or another. We've all had stomach issues at one point or another. And I imagine that the reality of what actually happened was he didn't have to shit before he got on stage. He just didn't have to shit. And then in the process of being on stage, man's had to shit. That's all there is to it.
But again, it's apparently just a thing, like, according to people who have been around him, that he just stinks. And the thing that, like, and this is halfway up intended pun, but the thing that clinches it is that he responds to it. Like, no, it's one of those things where, like, if you truly knew it wasn't true and, like, you didn't have anything to worry about, why would you even address this? And it's like one of those things where he's like, I don't stink, you stink.
Oh,
it wasn't
God.
exactly that, but it was basically like that.
Oh, so you mean like the whole thing where he said, hold on. Where he said, like, we're all orange? Because he was talking about fluorescent light. I don't know if you read, when he was talking about fluorescent lights, he was talking about, they make me look orange. And motherfuckers was like, nah, bro. They don't make you look orange. Your ass is orange.
Yeah, it's more or less like that.
And he was like, it makes us all look orange. Nah, it don't. Like, can't stress to you enough.
That's just you thing, my man.
Like, you just happen to be orange. I had to let it go. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
But yeah, that was just the wild thing that, like,
I see.
I heard about Trump's time.
I am.
Because yeah, as embarrassing as Biden was in that debate, like, that is also very embarrassing.
So the better question is, so the question is, do we genuinely want a president? Because I'll be real with you. I'm not gonna sit here and say that an old president who is, like, possibly, like, not got all of his shit together anymore. No, that's not a good president. That's not, like, these old motherfuckers can't keep being president. I'll give you that. Like, I will tell you, like, I firmly agree that these old ass white men don't need to be president no more. Like, factual. But here's the better question. Do you want our president to be somebody who is just like a typical old man? Or do you want our president to be somebody who is actively out here making a poo-poo in their pants and pretending it didn't happen?
And that's what it's come down to, basically.
Because a part of me is just like, I don't think I want Poo-Poo Man being my president. Like, I just don't. God. I don't want Poo-Poo Man being my president. Because, like, let's be real. Let's think about the concept of this dude being out there with, like, foreign dignitaries and shit, right? And he fucking, they're having a full-on conversation with him. Like, we're having a conversation with the president of the United States, Donald Trump. And then, like, homeboy just straight cracks a deuce. What's the plan?
I mean, because, like, you're just sitting there as, like, you're this diplomat, and you're like, did he just shit himself in front of you? Like,
Like,
Is he that disrespectful?
not only did he just shit himself, like, one, did you just shit yourself? Like, did you for real just shit yourself in front of me, dog? Like, is that what you did for real?
Because again, like, as important as this is to me, if you really have to go that badly, just go.
Yeah, just be like, yeah,
I'm here.
I'll catch you later on. But like, no, man, do not tell me that you just deuced your britches. Do not tell me you just deuced your britches and then continued to sit here like you didn't just deuce your britches.
Oh.
That is the funniest goddamn thing.
I'm glad that I was the one who got to break that news.
It's wild that your bro didn't tell me.
Your reaction.
Because normally your bro be the one to tell me shit like that. No pun intended. Ow.
Oh god.
But it's only made funnier by the fact that these people support him so tough that it's like, yeah, he's our guy. He's gonna bring the country back to its heyday or whatever the fuck. It's like,
and the thing is like he's got these arguments about like, you know, it's embarrassing. Like other countries are looking at you and they're embarrassed by us, and you're out here shitting yourself, and that you don't think that's embarrassing? What is that?
I'm trying to find
the next thing.
That's the end of the stage, if I'm not mistaken.
I do believe so.
And I've passed the thing I was supposed to do. Oh my dear God in heaven. All right. So a lot of that will be fucking like goddamn that'll be cut content. I know what everything I was supposed to do was in the first part of the stage. And okay. I'm good. I'm fine. We're straight. All right. Oh my God. Hold on. You know what? Let's. I'll take it back a little bit. I'm gonna take it back just a little bit. Let's say he didn't. Let's say he didn't deuce his. Let's say he didn't deuce his draws. Do you really want your president to still be this dude who is like just straight up cracking off farts in public like that? Do you want that to be your guy?
Again, because like this isn't the first time it's happened. He's done it several times in meetings and like.
And if that's just who he is, we cool with that, huh?
Like he is very comfortable just letting it out.
I can't, man. I can't abide. The dude does not abide, Mark. The dude does not abide.
Because again, like it's not about the fact that you're farting. Like farting is natural. That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't hold it in. But when you're the president, you have to.
There's a time and place. There's a time and place, man. I'll be real with y'all. Like, okay, so like, I don't know how the rest of y'all feel about cracking off a nice fart. But cracking off a good fart, honestly, that shit is like a fart that like you didn't know you had to let out, man. Like let's say you've been drinking milk. So this is embarrassing, but it's not because I don't really give a fuck. If you're farting on fabric, we all can acknowledge that if you indeed fart on fabric, as long as you don't get up, it's okay. Like as long as you don't
absorb into it.
Yeah, it'll be like as long as you don't sit up, it's fine. Like you'll be okay.
But the minute you do,
and so like the other day, like yesterday, I was at fucking I was at the fucking the clinic, and Mark, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I had finished lunch. I had my fucking I had my goddamn what you call my my chicken sandwiches. I was good. I was straight. I was chilling watching TV. Then that's all of a sudden I had the urge to crack off a fart. So shit, I did what I did. I cracked off a fart. And the thing is, the clinic is filled with people. It's filled with people. Like, it's motherfuckers all up in that bitch. So, like, let's say, yeah, you do fart in there. Who gonna know it was you? Except for, like, when everybody can see what you eating. And the fart smells exactly like what you had just been eating. At that point, I would be like, yeah. They probably gonna know it's me. Because, like, I thought I was good. I thought I was 100% straight. I thought, like, nah, like, it ain't like a deep, like, one of them junks. It was just like, yeah, I got a little trap gas. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this bad boy on out. And like the oof, it had some heat to it. But at the end of the day, I didn't shit my I ain't shitting my drum. And it'd have been different. The more important thing. And it'd have been way different, I think, if at the very least I was talking to my doctor or a nurse at the time of the event. Like if a nurse had been standing right there while she was talking to me, talking to me, and I just kind of like, you know that move that you do when you gotta fart and it's like kind of stuck a little bit, like you gotta lift up a little bit and give yourself some you know what I'm talking about. Everybody here know what I'm talking about. Get off my nuts. It ain't nothing new. Yeah, so like I had to pull one of them. And it would have been obvious that like I was busting a fart. It'd have been so obvious I was busting a fart. So I didn't do that. I ain't did that. And I wouldn't do that. Like not with people around. I'll wait till motherfuckers ain't nowhere near me before like, I'm gonna lean one out. Like, but yo, like that, yeah, I had to crack off a fart. But, so I ain't saying that the man can't fart. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, like, the Johnny Bravo can't bust out a fart. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, when you, like, yeah, I'm on, he can now stuff an entire metal ring into his mouth, puff and puff out blasts of air to blow sand away, defeat enemies, or spin windmills. Ooh, that's crazy to me. I'm probably gonna have to go look that up. This ability is hot. Light fuses burn through obstacles and toast your enemies with the power of a raging fire. Run, jump, then attack to blast forward as a fireball. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look that shit up. Like, it's the fact that his mic was the only mic that was active is what makes it like horrible, Mark. I'll be real. That's what makes it terrible. Like, he doesn't have an argument. He can't be like, Sleepy Joe, no, it wasn't me. It was that insufferable Sleepy Joe. Yeah, he had one of those old man farts. Yeah, smelled terrible. I could barely breathe. The young lady standing next to me, what a trooper. Huh? What a trooper. She was able to live through it. But yeah, that wasn't me. But your microphone was the only one that was on. Fake news. Nah, man, like literally, your microphone was the only one that was on. Like that was the agreement that y'all had, that so you wouldn't talk over each other. No, just no, no.
Like unless he just like tries to say, well, that was Sleepy Joe from all the way like across the room.
Okay.
Oh god.
That's how strong the fart was. Yeah. Oh my God, Donald Trump is Dr. Evil. Like the speech pattern is exactly the same. Dr. Trump is Dr. Trump. Fuck. It's the end of the episode. Please leave. I can't be here anymore. Get out.